Kaido was a wealthy trader in his village. He had a talent for finding good deals and making profitable trades, but he had always struggled with his memory. He would forget important details about the goods he was trading or the prices he had agreed to, causing him frustration and embarrassment. One day, Kaido made a trade with a customer for a valuable piece of fabric. He was pleased with the profit he had made, but when he returned home and checked his balances, he was shocked to find that he had actually lost money on the deal. He had forgotten to factor in the cost of transportation and had not charged the customer enough for the fabric. Kaido was dismayed by the loss, but he shrugged it off as a one-time mistake. Over the next few weeks, similar incidents began to happen more frequently. Kaido would forget to take payment from customers or would misplace important notes about his trades. One day, he realized that he had completely forgotten about a trade that he had promised to make with a neighboring village. When he finally remembered, it was too late. The customer had gone elsewhere and Kaido was left with a huge loss. Despite his best efforts, Kaido's forgetfulness continued to cause him problems. His once wealthy trading business began to suffer, and he found himself losing money and respect within his community. He began to sell off his possessions to make ends meet, and soon he was barely able to make a living. One day, as Kaido was traveling to a neighboring village to try and sell some goods, he stumbled upon a Zen master meditating by the side of the road. The master was a wise man with a peaceful expression on his face. Intrigued, Kaido approached him and asked him what he was doing. "I am practicing mindfulness," the Zen master replied. "It is a way of training the mind to be more present and aware." Kaido was fascinated. He had never practiced mindfulness before, but he could sense that there was something powerful about it. He asked the Zen master to teach him more, and he agreed. For weeks, Kaido traveled with the Zen master, learning the art of mindfulness. He learned to focus on his breath and to observe his thoughts without judgment. He practiced being more present in his daily activities, whether he was trading goods or talking with his fellow travelers on the road. As the weeks passed, Kaido began to notice changes in himself. He felt more focused and more grounded, and his memory began to improve. He found himself forgetting fewer details and recalling important information more easily. One day, Kaido thanked the Zen master for all that he had taught him. "You have changed my life," he said. "I never knew that mindfulness could have such a profound impact." The Zen master smiled. "Remember, my friend, that mindfulness is not just a practice. It is a way of life. Use it to cultivate kindness, compassion, and understanding in yourself and in others." Kaido took the Zen master's words to heart and continued to practice mindfulness every day. He found that it helped him to be more patient and more empathetic with his fellow traders and travelers. He was able to let go of his frustrations and his anxiety and to approach life with a sense of calm and clarity. Over time, Kaido's trading business began to recover. He was able to make more profitable trades and to expand his business. He became known throughout the region not just for his skill as a trader, but also for his kind and compassionate nature. He always took the time to listen to his fellow traders' concerns and to help them when they needed it. As Kaido's reputation grew, so did his success. He was able to build up his wealth again, but this time, he was happier and more content than ever before. He knew that his success was not just due to his trading skills, but also to the practice of mindfulness that he had learned from the Zen master. Years later, when Kaido was an old man himself, he met a young trader who was struggling with forgetfulness just as he had been. Kaido took the young man under his wing and taught him the practice of mindfulness, just as the Zen master had done for him. And so, the tradition of mindfulness was passed down from one generation to the next, helping them to find success and happiness in their lives. In our lives, we may face situations where forgetfulness or memory lapses can cause us frustration and embarrassment. To avoid such situations, it's important to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness helps us train our minds to be more present and aware, enabling us to focus better on our daily activities and remember important details. By practicing mindfulness regularly, we can cultivate kindness, compassion, and understanding in ourselves and others, and approach life with a sense of calm and clarity. This can not only help us overcome forgetfulness, but also lead to greater success and happiness in all aspects of our lives. So, practice mindfulness.